In a world where carbs may be deemed bad, a sandwich may feel too carb heavy for someone with diabetes. But that's not the case with this 10-minute tuna melt. We're choosing whole grain bread over white bread for this recipe so that our blood sugars and energy levels stay balanced. You won't believe how quick and easy this is to make, so let's get started. For this 10-minute tuna melt, you'll need 1 7-ounce can, no salt added tuna packed in water, 2 tablespoons roasted red bell pepper, 3 tablespoons Greek yogurt, 1 teaspoon Dijon mustard, 4 teaspoons mayo, 2 slices sharp cheddar, 4 slices whole grain bread, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1 small stalk celery, 1 scallion. First, we'll start out by making our tuna salad. And our tuna salad has just as many veggies as it does tuna to help add some crunch and make it more satisfying. Now we're gonna chop the veggies. I'm gonna start with my celery just by cutting off the whites and then the little leaves at the top. Tuna melts are actually a favorite of mine. I used to eat them a lot when I was a little kid. It was always something that my mom trusted me with and felt like I could make on my own without burning the house down. So we're just chopping 1 small stalk of celery. And I like to get it pretty thin, not too chunky, because celery is great, but you don't want it overpowering your tuna salad. And then we'll move on to our scallion. So we'll do the same thing, just like very thinly sliced. I love scallion. It gives you that bit of oniony flavor without being too overbearing. Then next we'll work on our bell pepper. I actually am using bell peppers from a jar. I like that they're marinated and a little softer, and the flavor is a little more intense. So these are nice to just chop up for some added flavor, added veggies, and added taste. Then we'll bring our bowl over and we'll just go ahead and add in all of our colorful and crunchy veggies. Next, we're gonna mix in the Greek yogurt. And to cut down on saturated fat, which is the type of fat people with diabetes need to look out for, we're using tangy Greek yogurt, and we're also going to add in some Dijon mustard. The Greek yogurt and the mustard are taking place of the mayo, which is typically what we would use in a tuna salad. It's looking so tasty, so it looks super colorful. I'm just mixing it here until we get all of the ingredients incorporated. We're also gonna add in a few cracks of black pepper and then give it one more stir to incorporate everything together. Now it's time to work on our toast, and I'm gonna share a little hack with you that I just think is the best. It's to use mayo to coat your bread to get it toasty and beautifully golden on each side. I love this hack because you still get to use a little bit of mayo, which even though it is higher in saturated fat, a little bit goes a long way. So just adding this on a thin layer, it's gonna make it toasty, golden, beautiful, delicious. Of course, if you don't want to use mayo, you could always use a little bit of butter, olive oil, or non-stick cooking spray to get the same result. So now we'll top our slices with our tuna salad. And now I'll top it with our cheese. And even though cheese is a little higher in saturated fat, we're just topping our tuna melts with the 1 slice of cheese, so we still get that cheesy, melty goodness that we enjoy in a tuna melt. I'll add my next slices of bread mayo side up, and we'll get these ready to go into the skillet and get all melty and delicious. All right, so I'm gonna heat my skillet to medium heat right now so that we can get these all nice and toasty, and we're just gonna wait for it to become warm so we can drop our tuna melt on there. Our skillet is ready, so we're going to heat our sandwiches through until the cheese becomes nice and melty and the bread is golden and toasty. It's been about 3 minutes on this side, so now it's time to flip for another 3 minutes. I'm so excited to slice into this and get to that melty, cheesy goodness. It's always the best part of any melt sandwich is getting that like delicious cheesiness. It looks so beautiful. You can see all of those colorful veggies in there. You get the melty cheese and then of course the tuna. This looks absolutely awesome. I'm so excited, so excited to take a bite of this and give it a try. All right, so I'm gonna dig in and give this a try. This is really delicious. The thing that sticks out to me first is that there are just so many great textures in my first bite. There's that nice crunch from the celery, and then that little bit of like oniony flavor from the scallions, and then we have that red pepper in there. That's just a beautiful burst of color and also super delicious. I love knowing that I'm getting a ton of protein from this sandwich, and I love just being able to have bread, something that everybody loves. So I'm really glad that I get to enjoy it in this sandwich and feel just like really good about eating this little half. So I'm taking this. I can't wait for you to try it. And when you do, I think you're gonna be excited about it.